Hi, and welcome to your core challenge class today. My name's Stacy. Thank you so much for joining in. We are going to be doing most of this class on the floor. So actually, no, we're going to do some standing up first to get some balance, and then we are going to take it down to the floor. I have light, medium weights with me, and I've got a mat. You're welcome to use weights if you want, or nothing at all. So let's start off with a little squat tap and some shoulder rolls. Ooh, I've got my music going. In 4, 3, 2, squat and tap. Squat, tap out, squat, tap out. We're just gonna get our body nice and warm. And then we're going to squat and extend. Squat, open up. We're gonna start to make our arms move just a little bit bigger because I'm gonna turn this into a star pose. We get right into it. Here we go. Squat and star. Hold here, hold. Roll your shoulders back. Think of a big, beautiful V with the arms. We hold, hold, hold. That's it. 4, 3, 2. Let's go other side. Come down and open. Balance may not want to happen. It's okay to have your toe down, but think slight bend in your supporting leg. Shoulders back. Squeeze your belly button, or squeeze your pelvic floor. Let's pull your belly button in. And shake it out. Here we go. We're gonna do it again. First chance was just to get your body into that move. We're gonna hold it for just a little bit longer. Here we go, squat, tap. Squat, tap. Squat, and tap. Now start to open up those arms just a little bit more. Squeeze your shoulder blades. And let's go to that star. Big shoulder roll here. So slight bend in your supporting leg. Doesn't matter which leg you're on. Find something to stare at to help with your balance. Because I'm gonna add in now. We're gonna take a cross crunch in and then extend. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale to extend. Go at your own pace. And if you want, find here, crunch in and then tap out. And if your arm is tired, find right there. Also find here or here. You do you. I told you we're holding it just a little bit longer. So here it is, we're holding it. Hey. Find something to stare at that helps with your balance. Just a little bit more for 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, yes, shake it out. Hey. Oh, that was beautiful shoulder rolls. Release that tension from your shoulder and your neck. Shake it out. All right, here we go. We're going for the other side. Let's squat and extend to your star. Right here, right there if you want. Slight bend in your supporting leg. Shoulders in line with each other. Same with your hip bones. We're getting ready. We're going to take that cross crunch. Elbow and knee. Let's go. Pull in and extend out. And find here. And you know those options. You're welcome to go here and extend out. No matter what, our belly button's drawn in and up. In. Find your balance. Find that stability. It's okay if it doesn't want to be there yet. It's all good. You do you. I need just a little bit more from you. Right here. You do you. But slow and controlled. Keep it going for 8. Hey, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Check it out. All right, so from here, we are going to use lighter weights. If you want, I'm going to come back to that star pose. You're welcome to use the weights for it, but right now, I'm going to use my lighter weights. I'm going to take my feet nice and wide. So I set up for a sumo squat position. We're going to come to some standing oblique crunches. Exhale down, exhale down. That's what we're doing. So shoulders roll back and out. We're backing down. Our feet are out wide, toes slightly turned out. Our knees point in the same direction as our middle toe. Let's go right and left. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now I'm gonna start to add in. Down, up, and if you want, add in right there. How about a little bit more? Start to try and bring your elbow towards your knee, but without taking it as a lunge. I want you to stay in the center. Stay in the center. The upper body goes straight up and down. Even though we're crunching out, bringing it that side flexion there. And if it's too much, right here. You know what's comfortable for you. Down and down. Or stay here. Slight up. Your core does involve part of your thighs though. Your hips. So that's why I'm still working. Our legs. And your core does involve your chest. So I'm getting that shoulder pressed with that side open for that serratus anterior. That gets into our traps. So we find that strong back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. So if you want, we're going back to that star pose. Only one more time. And if you want, you can add in some weights or just one weight and lose out the other one when it comes time. Or keep your hand at your hip when we go into that balance with that standing oblique crunch. Here we go. Squat, open, squat and open. Now start to take it out. Squat, open up, squat, open up. 4, 3, 2, and we hold here. So if you want, right there, pull in and extend, or pull in and extend. In. Find something to stare at to help with that balance. In, we're right into it. We're right into that work. In. Woo. Crunch in. How's your balance? Mine is not good today. All good though. Some days it's going to happen, some days it isn't. We go with it, right? Can't be the same every single day. And we hold here, hold here. This time, I just add in a little bit more. We're gonna pull into a tiny ball and then extend out into a star. Yes? So we pull into a tiny ball and then we explode into the glorious stars that we are. We're in a ball, but we're not gonna stay confined for long. Oh no, there it is. We come down and open up. Woo. And even if that balance doesn't wanna happen, we're still stars. Yeah, we are. We open up, we take up our space. Yes, we do. Hey. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Shake it out. I gotta shake it out there. My ankle doesn't want me to balance today. All right, here we go. We're going for our star pose on the other side. We found it. And you know what's up first? We crunch in and extend. And if you want, find here. Bring your weight in or take it down here and out. Let's try and even up. Even though one side might not want to work as much or as hard, we want to still try and even up to get our right and left side just as close to even as is possible for us. Hey, that's it. You can do it. And we're gonna hold that star pose. Hold it here. You know what's coming up? We get confined. We come into that tiny ball. Ooh, and then we explode and open up. Fine here, right there. You know what works for you. Also helps to find something to stare at that isn't moving. Find your spot. Just a little bit more. Hey, down and explode. We're beautiful stars. We take up our space. We shine bright. Yes, we do. We shine bright. Hold it. And there we go. Hey. Shake it out. There we go. All right. So we are going to come down to the floor. We're going to come down to the floor. We're going to stay down on the floor for the rest of the class. So here, I'm going to use my 2 different weights. First one, I'm going to start off with the light weights. With my light weights, shimmy my thumb back a little bit. I am going to set one between my feet. Totally fine to not use that weight at all. And lose it out altogether. I'm going to take the other weight and keep it in my right hand. I set my left elbow down. My right arm's going to go overhead. And I'm going to bring my knees in so my weights are coming together. I'm going to extend out and pull in. Inhale to extend out. Exhale, pull in. So I'm just giving you a little taste of this. We're not going to stay here for too long just yet. And we'll set it down. We're going to switch over. So right elbow's down. We're going to do the same with the left side. Totally fine. No weights. First time, we're just getting used to the idea of it. When you're ready, extend out. Bring your weights together. Extend out. And bring it in. Belly button's drawn in. And we're going to try and imagine a string is lifting our heart up to the sky. 4, 3, 2, 1. We will come back to this, I promise. We'll set those weights off. You want, you can go something a little bit heavier. You're going to lie down on the floor. From here, knees are going to come above hips. Our arms are going to come out either into a T or into cactus or L's, however you want to call it. Your knees are above your hips. Your choice. You're going to tilt your pelvic bone in. Sorry, that's not a choice. You're going to tilt your pelvic bone in. Point your low or press your low back into the floor. Your choice is to go for a single leg tap in, tap in. Or if you want, you can go for a double leg tap. And the entire time you're trying to press your low back into the floor and keep your pelvic bone tilted slightly up towards your chin. So we tap down and back up. And while we're doing that, as you go down, your weights are going to go down. And as you bring your knees in, you're going to take a chest press or chest fly. So we go edge to side, back in, or drop it down and bring it in. Bring your pinky fingers towards each other. So palms, if the press, palms face your feet, and then they turn into each other. With the fly, palms place out, back into each other. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you pull in. Let's keep that belly button drawn in and up towards our spine. 3, 2, we're gonna work our back now. So you're gonna set your feet down. Oops, let's bring this in. All right, we're gonna set our feet down. Knees, our heels are hip distance apart. Our knees point in the same direction as our second toe. We lift up, we find a bridge. We find that strength in the back of our body. And then we're going to take our arms overhead, palms face in, a narrow lat pull, and then pull it in. Lift your hips, bring your weights towards your hips. We go down, arms overhead, back in. Inhale down, exhale, pull it in. Find that strength in your back. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Down and up. Hey, find that strength in your back. Work those lats. Now we're going to turn our palms towards our knees. Palms to the ceiling, then towards your knees. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's take it down. Let's go back to those 2 light weights. We're going to sit back up. If you don't like having the weights between your feet, you're welcome to lose that weight. And instead, squeeze your heels and squeeze your shoes together. Or squeeze your heels, squeeze your feet together as if you've got an imaginary weight in there. So we've got that weight. We're going to go on the right side. Left elbow's down. This time a little bit more. You're gonna lower down to a canoe pose and then bring it in. Inhale and exhale. We've got it. So much strength. 7, 6, 5, hey, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Ooh, flutter it out. Get a little stretch for those inner thighs and your hips. A little flutter out. And we're gonna do the same thing for the other side shortly. Well, first, before we go to the other side, we're gonna just set our weight down in front of us. Elbows down. Bring your feet together. So we are going to still work on our core. We will come back to that other move. But first, we're gonna bring our heels side to side. Your challenge is to not touch your weight. We roll from bum cheek to bum cheek. A little rotation. Let's keep those knees together. You know that challenge is if you wanted to keep the other weight between your feet, you're more than welcome to do that here. You can, if you want, but don't have to. For 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do it again. Between your feet. Adjust so that you don't end up losing it. We take our weight in our left hand, right arm down, let's go. We go out, exhale in. Inhale out, exhale in. Go at your own pace. Find your strength, you've got it. Check your belly button. I know it might want to pop up to the ceiling. Don't let it, keep that core strong. Just a little bit more for 8. Hey, 7. Ooh, I'm losing my weight. 6, 5, 4. See, it's hurting me as much as it hurts you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hurts me as much as it hurts you, I promise. All right, let's go back to our chest fly or chest press. We take that little tilt, low back presses to the floor, and we get our knees up above our hips. Single or double leg, your choice. Keep pressing that low back down. Keep pushing your belly, taking your belly button down towards the floor. There's always another layer if you want. Roll your shoulders up from the floor. Crunch into a ball. Open up. That ball comes back. But with the ball, our weight goes straight up to the ceiling. Up to the ceiling. And even with that press, same thing, up to the ceiling. That strength pulls our heart up to the ceiling. It takes our weight up to the ceiling as we roll our shoulder blades up. Try and lower and lift legs and arms together. That's it. Love that crunch. Just a little more. 4, 3. We get into the opposite side of our body. Heels down, hips up, lower down, and lift your hips. Down and up. So you can have your palms facing towards your thighs as you come in, or palms facing to each other. You do what you're comfortable with. You know how your shoulders feel. Right now, we're working that large muscle in our back, our lats. Plus, we're working our hips, our bum, and our hamstrings. That is a part of our core. Our glutes are. So, and our low back, And we're opening up our hips, those hip flexors, as we press those hip bones up to the ceiling. Keep it strong. Keep it going. For 8. Hey, 7. Roll the inseam of your pants down towards the floor. Don't let your knees butterfly open. And 4. Hey, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Let's take it down. All right. So we're in for a treat now. This is going to be my challenge for you for today. What? I know, the one with the weights between was not your challenge. This one, we're going to set one elbow down. So you're on the meaty part of one bum cheek. At the same time, you're going to release, and you're going to find one side is not going to be as happy as the other. Yay! So I'm going to start off with my left elbow down. Right fingertips back behind me. So I roll over onto my left bum cheek. I'm on the meaty part of the bum cheek. My thigh's about a 45-degree angle from the floor. I'm gonna lift my legs up, and I'm going to imagine I've got this wooden spoon between my feet. No weights, promise. No weights. And I'm stirring my cauldron out and in. Clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever works for you. At the same time, you're massaging out your glutes. Oh, yes, you are. And if you're feeling this right now, it could be worse. You could do it on a lacrosse ball and get that nice deep piriformis massage out at the same time. Release the IT band at the same time. And we are going to switch directions with the circles. Here we go, out and in. You're still on that one bum cheek. I know we're going to want to roll to the tailbone. Oh no, you're going to stay on that one bum cheek. Stay there. Love it. So this is your challenge. That's all, just one challenge. But we got to do each side. And it's okay to make ugly faces now because, ooh, huh? All right, here we go. So we go out. You're gonna lift, lower, lift, lower. Oh, love it. Right there is working. Might not feel it because you might be feeling it there or here. But we are working that core. Yes. Oh, come on. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Got the other side? Let's get the other side. And switch around. All right. So right elbows down. We're on that right bum cheek. Left fingertips down behind. Here we go. So you're on the meaty part of your bum. That thigh is about 45-degree angle from the floor. Here we go. You're going to circle out and in. Electronic music. Beautiful circles. Told you one side's going to love it more than the other. It is normal that way. It's usually, in my case, my foot on the gas side. Love it, yes. And then I just look at this beautiful scenery of the beach, the water, and the clouds. And let's switch directions.
Here we go.
Let's go there. No, let's be present. Let's be present in our body. No stopping. Come on, we're only doing this once. This is your challenge for today. Massage out those glutes while we work our obliques. Ooh. Stir that cauldron in 4, 3, we take that lift and lower. Let's go up and down. Hey. Come on, crunch it. We've got it. Crunch it in, release, Hey, love it. Come on. Ugly face, it's allowed now. Come on, just a little more. 8, hey, 7, 6, 5, push through it. 4, 3, 2, woo. And Let's take a quick cat and cow. Wiggle it out, shake it out. Oh, how are we? How are we? Can we do just one more move? How about a little flutter out? Sorry about that. Deep breath. All right, so one more. Remember this? At this time. So if you were good with just one, you can stick with just one. And with just one, we'll still be in the center, and you're going side to side. And then when I do the separated legs, you'll do separated to the center with just that one. Words are failing me now. So we are going to start off right here. You're going to make a big letter M. M for MOVATI. MOVATI family, we are working on our abs. And we are going to make an M for MOVATI. So here we go. We start off right, go center, then to left. Here we go, big letter M. There you go. And center, right bum cheek. Center, left bum cheek. Keep going. There you go. Check that belly button. And again, keep going. Imagine your string is pulling your heart right up to the sky. Now from here, we're going to separate wide and together. Open up. Let's go back to that M. Together, over to the left. Center, to the right. Center, left. Center, right. Center, back to that, split open, and together. Split open, and if you're just doing one weight, right there. Ooh. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. No planks today. How was that? Still working all those abs. Great job. Let us stretch out the hips though. Those hip flexors are psoas muscle. It is a part of your core, which your hip flexors connect into your low back. Let's stretch it out. All right, so if you want, feel free to curl up your mat underneath your left knee. We're gonna take our right foot out and about 45 degrees, and we're gonna press our hips forward. If you want, turn the inside of your left foot towards the floor. If your knees is comfortable with that, that'll help also get a little bit more into the groin. Tilt your hip forward and up, and a nice side stretch here. Breathe into the areas that we just worked, and then some. There. Feel free to take a few shoulder rolls and stretch out just a little bit more. Totally fine to not have the inside of your foot down. You know how your knee is feeling. And let's bring it in. A little twist. So let's bring our right foot in. A little twist. Hips are still going to stay in line with each other. Turn your heart over to the right, look, or to the left, and look over your left shoulder to the back of the room. So press that hip forward. Try not to. Point your tailbone back and up. And shake it out. Let's go for our other side. All right, so we are going to take our left foot out. Sorry, right foot out about 45 degrees. Now, let's press our hips forward. So we've got that stretch. If you want, you can turn the inside of your left foot down towards the floor. I've been backwards all this time, haven't I? Yes, it's one of those days. It's all good. So we're gonna press the inside of our foot down into the floor. Get that stretch for our inner thigh. Big, beautiful side stretch. And again, all good if you do not want to turn or if your knee is not comfortable with the idea of turning your foot down towards the floor. You just have it pointed down, normal, whatever works for you. Big, glorious side stretch. We get into that serratus anterior. We have our hips being stretched out here. Maybe you might even feel it in your either groin. And release, shake it out. Take a few shoulder rolls. Let's do one more time for that side stretch before we twist it out. Here we go. So we lean forward slightly. Push your hip bone forward. Not over towards the right. The right. We're pressing that left hip forward. Big, beautiful side stretch here. Ah, feels good, doesn't it? Especially after those letter M's. And now we're gonna bring it in, that right foot in. We're gonna turn over our right shoulder, look back, push your hips forward and up, get that beautiful stretch here. Nice twist. And we're gonna take one more cat and cow. Nice release for our spine. Give ourselves a round of applause because we are amazing. We are amazing, big, glorious stars. Yes, we are. Thank you so much for being here, for joining in with me, and for challenging your core today, taking that challenge. Let me know how it felt. I know there's that one side that's may have felt it a little bit more. Give it a try with a lacrosse ball if you feel like you need a little bit more of a stretch than that. It's like dual purpose. You stretch and you work your core. So much fun. I hope you loved it as much as I did. I love you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, amazing rest of your day. And I will see you again very soon.